Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the funk, that sweet, funky stuff. That stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the stuff, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. But don't bullshit me. Come on. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling when I fuck 'em, will I diss 'em. That's what they be yelling. I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. Y'all be chasing, I'll be placed dumb, huh? Drunk on Chris, mommy on E. Can't keep a little model hands off me. Both in the club, high singing on key. And I wish I never met her at all. It gets better, ordered another round. It's about to go down. Got 6 model chicks, 6 bottles of Chris. 4 Belvedere's, got weed everywhere. What do you say? Me, you, and your Chloe glasses. Go somewhere private where we can discuss fashion like Prada blouse, Gucci bra, okay. Filth mon jeans, take that off.
Give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. Don't bullshit me. Come on. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. Give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. But don't bullshit me. Mama, give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. Love and happiness. Wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Talking about how she can make it right. Yeah. Happiness is when you really feel good with somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone. Yeah. Oh, baby, love and happiness. Love and happiness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the show in about 3 minutes, so get a drink, take a piss, a poop if you're fast enough. We'll be on stage in a jiffy. Thank you.
Now that's the way that it goes. When we up in the spot, the shit be flooded with holes. See, when you make it hot, the chicks will come out their clothes. That's when they get it. Mommy, you already know I suppose.
Shorty wildin' and shorty open, she beastin' it out. For the record, just a second, I'm freaking it out. Come on, while she trying to touch it, I was peeping it out. She turned around and was trying to put my dick in the mouth. I let her
touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it.
Energy strong again, we ringing the bell. When I come, I be doing it and doing it well. Then I beat up the coochie and be making it swell. Trying to hide the smell of the sex, spraying on the Chanel.
and they trying to walk with his drugs, so no one could tell. Come on, how a nigga got any butt, made everything jail. Come on, got a chick wild like a nut, she blowing my cell. Come on, can't get enough of the kid, I put her under my spell.
Try to mommy, move it along. If you know you bout it, then get to removing your thong. To the whip and back of the truck, that's where you belong. After the yak, you be the type of raunchy shit that be on.
Street niggas respect it because my movement is strong. Cause we consistently rapping, see my money is long. All my bitches is with me, see how they singing the song. That's how we get it, just sticking along.
Bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, me.
Black Dawn's exclusive. Fire in the dark.
I hate all of this. Why do I make any of the fucking choices? The cord's not long enough, not even to hang myself. Fucking Jesus Christ. It's like an umbilical cord. All right, folks. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for coming to Brain Drain. I have no idea what you couldn't have been doing with your time other than this, but I do appreciate your attending. I just get a little started before I bring up the panel. Anyone who says their dog is smart dog is moron, right? Like that's if you're impressed with what your dog does, like that's a really, how are you impressed? You're the one that taught the dog the tricks, right? Like what? Like unless you're a bad teacher and then the dog's just like picking this shit up from other dogs, then you should be impressed, right? You should probably doubt your own parenting skills at that point. Can you turn my mic up a little? Well, how's the mic sound out there? Because it sounds bad from where I'm sitting, but I'm self-deprecating, so I kind of hate the sound of my own voice anyways. It just made me think, though, it's like, because everything that dogs do is pretty much like, you know, they've got the instinct shit, but the things around humans, everything is learned, right? So I started thinking about that, like, I don't think there's racist dogs. I think there's racist owners, and they just say things differently in public. That's what I think it's the biggest cop-out ever. A friend of mine's dog was growling at some Asian people, and she was like, oh no, he had Asian owners before. I was like, did he, or did you steal him from them? Is that I think that's your thing. All right, that was just something I thought about today that I wanted to say into a microphone. Folks, let's get the show started. I want to bring up your panel. Thank you very much. Again, God damn it. Okay. I'm just going to be stuck to this one spot until I figure this out during a break. Folks, your panel is Younis, Tim Weichselbaum, Ariel, Julie, and the Queeny bitch. Folks, come on up. Give it a hand. Younis. There we go. I'll just let him sit down. I could have probably figured that out.
How's it going? How you guys doing? Good?
Yeah.
This is happening.
This is the right amount of. I still managed to not have a full black person on the panel, but
Oh, wow, we're starting off offensive already.
I'm roasting Queeny on Saturday, so I got to get started early. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
don't use that one anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Is my mic on?
It's all right.
Is it on?
It was
Oh, it is?
earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
gotta
audience.
talk
Thanks,
into it.
Bob.
Okay, we'll do a couple quick introductions, starting with Younis over here.
I'm Younis, and I'm Arab.
They were supposed to do a self-deprecating one-liner. Apparently, just being Arab is bad enough. What? Dude, I'm half Arab. Come on, what the shit? No, it is my worst half, so. All right, my buddy over here, Tim Weichselbaum.
I'm Tim Weichselbaum. I'm just a self-hating Jew.
Gee, a self-hating Jew in comedy. Who would have thought? I appreciate Queeny. Introduce
Hi,
yourself.
I'm the Queeny bitch. I'm the only one on the stage with energy, apparently. I don't know what the fuck that is. No, I like to introduce myself as the diva of Chicago. Do not Google that, please. Thank you so much.
What did they get?
Oh, a video that I did in the 90s. It's embarrassing. I was 7.
6?
Anyway.
Yeah. I started doing the math on that as soon as you said 90s. I was like, this isn't going to
I'm
be
surprised
appropriate.
you can do math.
I know, it's bad. We invented it,
Arabs
though, right?
invented
True.
But
The
Jews take credit
numerals.
for it.
We invented math, and then we figured out trajectories next. That was...
Wow. So it's fine when he says it.
Yeah, of course. It's still punching. I don't know. Is it punching down that I get a cop out?
It's just punching.
Yeah, it's just... All right, so...
What about me? I don't get to
Oh, yeah. We
My name is Ariel Julie. Tim took mine. So onlyfans.com/backyardcummedium with a cum. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding.
That's That's how we pay for these dreams, folks. Whenever
so
you
I pay for my dreams.
Yeah.
Okay.
whenever you see a comic that's like all fresh, shut the fuck up in the back, guys. I know you're comics. Whenever you see a comic just about to break, just know that that guy is doing 3 different Uber delivery driver jobs and probably blowing people for money. And that's what fuels the comedy on Conan. So, all right, we are going to get started. Which one is this one? This nice and funny and great, lighthearted, relevant story. As much as anything, Bill Gates is getting divorced, and it's probably because of Jeffrey Epstein, which is just another casualty from beyond the grave. Isn't that great? You know, so my thing is, the question to the panel, if you didn't know, is Bill and Melinda Gates got fired. There's several theories. There's ones that it's actually for economic reasons, that there's going to be a crash coming, which they probably had something to do with. There's the Epstein thing, and then there's my thing. I was like, it could be the Epstein, but what if the Epstein thing is a misdirect for the virus thing? Your thoughts?
I mean, I'm just happy to find. I'm just happy to find out that divorce happens to the best of us. You know, I'm happy that white privilege does not save you from that thing. That's all I got.
You think Bill and Melinda Gates are the best of us? They're
you're
not.
right.
They're just rich.
Yeah,
They
he wears khakis and
eliminated
tucks in a
malaria.
sweater. That's
I
not
feel like they get something from that, don't they?
I looked into it though, so I don't know if you know this, but when they got married, he made it in the contract like he has to meet up with his ex once a year for 1 week. Did you guys know this? Yeah, and I was like, I think that has something to do with it. Also, I wish I could do that with my girlfriend. She doesn't let me do that. But we're working on it. We're working on it.
Can I get a once a year booty call, please? Just like baked into the contract.
That's like big fuck you money to your wife, dude. That's
yeah.
That's
Did she give
prenup.
you a number though? Like, what's the billion that you got to get to for that pass?
If I could just get 1,000, we'll be like halfway in. You know what I mean? She'll be like, dude, he's making some money off comedy.
All right,
I love though that it's his ex, because that shows you how petty nerds are. Like he's like, I could fuck any woman in the world. I have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
I could pay any woman to fuck me. I want like fuck you for dumping me in high school money.
That is a flex, Loki. That's a big flex.
It warms my heart.
Would you, are you married right here, ma'am? Are you married? Would you let your man go with his ex like once a week? Once a year. Once a week. That'd be dope. He was like, yeah. Wait, are you the son? No?
No,
Why are
what?
you shaking your head? No, you're like, oh, okay.
Okay, can I give you one follow-up question? How long have you guys been together? Okay, and at what point did you realize it was a mistake? Was it like all of a sudden, or was it like gradual? Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
right?
Okay.
Wait, so
It's an honest
also,
answer.
like, yeah.
It's an
for you,
honest
sir,
answer.
When Younis addressed you, did you immediately have a woman come to your mind? Where you're like, I know exactly who it would be, though. Like I saw your eyes light up, and I was like, Christmas. Like,
Text me after the show. I understand why you can't say it now.
Queeny is good at secret keeping.
I'm so sorry I put you in the front row for this, but I'm also very glad. No.
Oh,
Do they look like my family?
you said you're half Arab, so maybe
I guess that's true.
double white. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe both halves weren't Arab.
Half.
Maybe the other half is Indiana.
That'd be nice. No, just as racist though. Just that's the. All right, killed that one. There's no. Okay, so.
We nailed it, guys.
Wait, Tim, you don't have any thoughts?
Oh yeah, we can.
All right,
I've
Tim's
never
here.
been on a live podcast before. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, I'm not really sure. Do we go in circles? Do we take a do I chime
It's sort of
in
just
when-
like just
do I
butt
just
in
chime in?
whenever.
You got a Tesla. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
You're the richest of all of us.
I think he bought a Tesla so he doesn't have to speak anymore.
Use that white privilege you have. Come on.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get through this. Trying to see how long I could go without saying anything. I just thought it'd be funny.
We didn't notice the difference. No, I'm joking.
Welcome to the Roast Battle political panel.
Does the Bill Melinda thing, does that have any like ripple effects on crypto or anything?
It was a week ago. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. So
okay.
that happened. That's just a big man What do you want me to say? I'm not a Jew.
Tim's a
I
day
mean, I'm not
trader, by the way.
I'm not a lawyer, but. Ah, man. wearing a fanny pack. That brings me down to the,
It's where he keeps the
blue
gold.
collar folk.
So
No.
wait, Tim, did you also get the newsletter that is sent out to all Jews about the Epstein shit? Like, were you also on that chain email?
I mean, I don't tell the normies about it. We'll talk about it with the norms.
Guys, he killed him.
Goys.
Wait. No, there's no even if you are, it's like a Jewish thing. No one in this room is getting any cool billionaire sex stuff. Like that's.
You're right. It's a very Aryan room when I look around.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand how awesome my OnlyFans is, Andre.
Shit.
Pull
you're
it
It's
up.
only
gonna
for
start
fans.
dyeing those grays then if it's that profitable to be younger. What the fuck?
Sorry,
No
I'm
wonder you lost the roast battle.
aging. Jesus. That was a weirdly awkward, like not even a low blow. That was like a side blow.
We were talking about children.
Oh, we-
You brought up your porn account.
Yes, I am a witch. Thank you. Thanks, Andre.
So what about
Does
Gaza,
anyone
man? What's
have
going on in
matches?
Gaza?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
let's lessen
Ooh,
the
I got
tension
nothing
by
on that.
talking about the crisis in the Middle East. That's that's fantastic. There's like a whole nother thing going on, which when isn't there, by the way. Like that's I can't imagine what it is like to live there, and I also can't imagine that half of those people don't drink. Like that's
just call one half of your family. Just ask them.
if I could, I wouldn't be here.
Well, you're Palestinian, half Palestinian, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they care about you at all or anything. It's it's a myth that Arabs are possessive. So the topic is essentially it's happening again, and it's always, at least in my mind, it's always characterized as a pretty one-sided affair in which somehow the people living in caves are the aggressors, and the people with all the shiny fancy toys and nukes are the ones just defending themselves.
Yeah, Andre, that's called nuclear gaslighting.
I thought that was family related.
Only in the 40s.
Is that? I thought nuclear gaslighting was some like how you solve step sibling porn or something.
What do you mean how you solve it? It's not a puzzle.
I feel like it needs resolution or something. There's too much of
You
it.
gotta watch till the end of the videos, Andre. You come too quickly.
That's true. But I know myself. Isn't that the point, right? Like what it I haven't been practicing for this long for nothing. All right. Tim,
Why
what
are you
do
wearing the
think?
hat? Did you mention the hat?
No, there's no. I was gonna not
Just
address
to
the
look
hat
cool?
at all.
Just to
I
look
don't think it
cool.
looked.
He's the
does
captain
this
of
look
this
cool to you, Tim?
You look zany. It's cares. It's just wonder. It's just a charisma. You look like you're trying to.
Tim, you dress like you want to impress child molesters, bro. Relax.
Maybe
Don't question the hat, man. Let him be a captain airplane.
No,
Captain,
he dresses
captain.
like he was the child who was molested.
Yeah, I like it. I like Younis is just hanging out in LL Bean all day. It's like it's not his fault he likes him young, but like, why do you like him gray? Like, what the fuck?
I'm young. I'm still young. but wait, so what's going on in Gaza, man? Tell me what's going on.
I don't. Well, that's what you guys are here for.
Yeah,
We're here to.
change
How
the
do we
subject.
solve? First of all, like, what is without just what do we do? What do we like? There's what we're going to do, and just like let. Just
what are we gonna do about it?
yeah.
Andre?
Let's have something funny. Let's just like riff about it
Yeah,
because
let's
I'm sure.
figure. Yeah, we're the team. We're the A team.
Yes.
Hey guys, do you feel good coming tonight?
Was that a bomb?
How do you feel so far? I just want to know. I
Welcome
just
to
want to know.
Obama's think tank. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
this is
Queenie, you
great.
can't
We're the
complain. You already
problem
saw one of
solvers.
these
Great.
and still agreed to be on it.
Ooh,
so.
I did not see it. I just heard about it. Anyway, no. How I feel about Gaza is the sequel's always better than the original. So we just gotta keep it going, see
Not
where
in the
it
case
goes.
of the New Testament, but I hear you.
Okay,
There's-
whatever.
Is it like is it like the Rocky movies where like they went to 5 and then they were just gonna get a new actor and restart it with like a different race now or something?
Right? Is Netanyahu still there?
No,
Yeah.
they just switched over to a guy.
There you
who
go.
sounds
There's the-
Parisian.
that's
Prime
the shit
Minister.
you were
There's a new
talking
Prime
about.
Minister.
There's a new prime minister. That was the original topic, but then I didn't read enough on
Did
it.
you see what he said recently? He went on, like literally 2 days ago, he made a post. He was like, no one loves Palestinians more than I do. And I was like, you love their land. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's what you're trying to get.
That is, I feel like he said that specifically to be Trumpy.
Yeah,
like
he's trolling.
no one loves the Palestinians like I love the Palestinians.
Well, he
That's
is-
all I'm saying.
Disturbed by how
Everybody
good
says
you
it.
are at
It is
that.
true.
Oh my god.
Wasn't he? He's like a reality show guy or something like that, wasn't he?
Who, Trump?
No, no. Well, yeah. No, I think.
Wait,
Red
no.
did.
If both of them were, then like, wow, my
They're
point
weirdos,
has
man.
more.
They're
Yes,
both weirdos.
depth. That's the word.
What's
Thank you so
amazing, it's
much.
like how that's the culture that we're exporting, is just having reality show presidents at this point. It used to be pencil skirts and rock and roll, and now it's just fucking Twitter fingers.
McDonald's and Coca-Cola. Yeah, no, I get it.
Although, well, that's still, I had McDonald's on my way over here. There's nothing wrong
Well,
with
that's
that.
a you problem. I don't take responsibility for that.
I'm fine if I die inside. I still look like this. Guys, come on, opinions. Just butt in.
I
We're
wanna hear
comics.
what
Gaza? Yeah, I got nothing, dude.
Nothing
that
on
one.
Gaza,
I don't know
Tim?
anything about it.
Nothing.
I put
Gaza
Gaza
Yeah,
on
no,
all
I
of
don't-
my open wounds. To wrap it with Gaza.
I think as an Arab, seeing what's going on in Gaza.
Some of you got that.
It's I think as an Arab, seeing what's going on in Gaza, it's very heartbreaking. I think it's sad. I think that it's not a fair fight. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Are you guys pro-Palestine? Are we pro-Palestine in the house? Yeah.
Don't answer that.
That's what I didn't
Say
want
it.
to.
You can say it. Yo,
Don't
All
I
right,
wanna
you bunch
poll
of
the
Jews.
crowd. Like,
what
nobody
the
wants
fuck?
to
I'm just gonna say, if you're not with Israel, you are anti-Semitic.
I didn't know we were in Kentucky
That's not
right
actually
now.
true.
It's
because
not true.
Most of
Yeah,
the
that was the joke.
population-
Thank you, Ariel.
Well, like,
Most
so
of the-
most of the population of Israel isn't even like Jewish. There are plenty of Arabs, and-
Christians
and,
in
Christians
Palestine,
and
there's-
Muslims, and
yeah.
people living in Israel. So like the conflict.
Yeah, they call them the others.
Well,
They're called Palestinians that happen to be.
Yeah, it's just the
that live
people
in
with Israeli
Israel.
voting rights
Yeah.
happen to be.
yeah.
There's a lot, like, it's not just Muslims in Palestine. There is also like Christians. There's like Buddhists. There's a lot. Like it's not just Muslim versus Jewish. Also, it's not even Muslim versus Jewish. It's like Palestine versus Zionism. I don't know if you guys know anything about this.
We're not going to go down the road of
But
Zionism.
long story short,
Because
I'm
the point of this
pro-Palestine.
was to be funny, not
Yeah.
educational.
See,
Welcome to
actually,
Politico
Like, not
2020.
one bit of
Funny,
this
well,
were we
good
supposed to
luck.
actually
This
learn.
the thing.
100%
Arabs
on
rarely get a
you
chance to talk
for
about it. I'm
being
like, since I got the mic, I'm gonna just.
I put
spit a
2
little-
Jews and
Yeah,
2
you can
Arabs up
talk,
here,
bro.
and now we're just teaching?
No,
What the
no.
fuck?
Hey, at least
Welcome
Jesus
to
Christ.
Politico
How is no one
2021.
fighting? Jesus.
This
Ah.
is literally what community college looks like.
Yeah. If I could have gotten away with that, I would have.
Ooh,
Now I'm in
Caitlyn
debt.
Jenner.
Yeah, this is okay. So I'm very conflicted because first of all, I don't think we should ever listen to what athletes think about anything. So that's like that's I don't even care what the fuck. It was like why I don't an athlete. It's just a decathlete. Like, would you listen to a football player about anything that wasn't a playbook? And even then,
No.
exactly. So, anyways.
I would listen if they're making good points.
Okay. This was more for Queeny to start.
this has been
Is
hilarious
it? But
so
it's
far.
weird that like Caitlyn Jenner's dead name is the one who won all those medals. Like that's gotta bother her.
Is it
Yeah,
Caitlyn
right?
Jenner's dead name?
Yeah.
Does she-
her dead name is
Does she
Bruce
lose
Jenner.
the sports credibility once you change the name? Because then it's, I don't know.
You lose the trophies? Is that?
I think she lost the sports credibility when she turned 60. I think that's when that happened.
Yeah, when she started getting bullied by Kris Jenner, then it's like, okay, never mind. You're not a paragon of masculinity anymore.
Oh, like everyone's like, wait, but she'll never do the pole vault again? Like, bitch.
I mean, a version of it maybe, but
no,
she definitely
listen,
lets go at the end.
No, listen, I think I don't agree with almost anything that this bitch has ever said. Like, let me just be honest about it. Like, trans or not, bitch, shut the fuck up. But like, here's the thing, okay? Like, she's right about this shit, except for the fact that I just say, fucking go for it. You know, because like, I understand, like, what's the worst situation that could happen? like you have a bunch of men beating on a bunch of women. I mean, it's not like anyone who matters gets hurt in this situation. I'm kidding.
Oh, I thought you were
Thank
gonna say it's
fuck.
not like anything different than now, but
Right, no, it's just like domestic abuse, like put on fucking television. No, obviously it's stupid. Like if you're gonna put if you're talking
Well,
about like chess, of
there's-
course, yes, no, you don't want a women's league versus a men. It's an intellectual sport; they're equal. But if you're talking about like physical shit, bitch, come on.
Why don't
use your
how do
logic?
you, how do you feel if why don't they just set up like a new sport where it's like trans, then there's male, and then there's women? Is this like something would that work
So
or no?
the
No.
third
Like-
league.
Have to be a
No,
third
because
league.
trans is not an umbrella term that hits so many. Like you're still gonna have men versus women. They're just gonna be transitioned. It doesn't help.
So I think what
People,
we're
just so
saying-
you know, it does not help.
I mean, okay. I think Caitlin's point here is that if you're gonna be an athlete, do your athletic shit before you transition. You gotta just plan it out. Just plan it out. That's not my
That's just a good point.
opinion. I don't think that. I'm just translating. This is woman logic if I've ever heard it. Being the only person on this stage with a vagina, I'm trying to help.
Debatable.
Queenie, your dick is bigger than mine will ever be.
She's never seen it.
I'm guessing. Based on your Adam's apple.
All right. Okay, so this is
Is that Brendan Weaver?
yes, it is. So this is I fucked this all up because I was supposed to give someone a cue for a different thing. So if he's in the room right now and ready to go, would love to have our commercial break from our fantastic guest comic, stand-up, and producer of the Sticks and Stones Roast Battle show that you should definitely go to. It precedes this show at 8 p.m. Everyone, we'll get our ass off stage for Chris Grieco.
Hey, give it up for Andre, everybody. This is one of my favorite songs. Thank you, buddy. Holy shits. Oh, you guys feeling uncomfortable? Yeah, baby. Sorry, I am losing my mind. I got my fucking vaccination 2 days ago. Who's vaccinated? I feel like shit, dude. I feel, oh man, there is Israel and Palestine in my body right now. It's not looking good, folks. A lot of Facebook statuses inside my immune system right now. A lot of opinions. No, I'm feeling good, dude. I miss the earlier days of the pandemic. I never thought I would say that. I miss like stimulus days. Remember those? Remember stimulus? Dude, I needed that money, dude. When they hit my bank account, I swear to God, I paid off all of my OnlyFans. It was a bill. It was Ariel, big one, right? We know what OnlyFans is, right? We're all aware, right? It's when nice ladies take a look at their Instagram feed and go, you know what? Let's take these vacation photos up a notch, shall we? Let's. And they do. They do. They make a lot of money, and that money comes from me, okay? It comes from me. Not proud of that, just kind of is what it is kind of thing. It's a bad habit. It's hard to break bad habits right now, right? I'm into energy drinks, which sucks to say out loud. Also, no one was surprised. They saw me come up with this jacket. They're like, Monster Energy, this guy. This one. It sucks because it's a real thing that you get addicted to, but it's also not a real addiction. So no one gives two shits that you're no one, and they shouldn't, by the way. You don't deserve any sympathy. You don't. It doesn't matter, right? Because if I told my friend, by the way, this is hilarious. This is the craziest thing of all time. So if I told my friends, right, like I was addicted to something real, like heroin, they would ask if I was okay. Right, they want to make sure I'm good. I tell my friends I'm addicted to Monster Energy. They're like, oh, are you stupid? When do you get your fix in between rerubs of Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory? You fucking dork. Go drink some water. Can't blame them, right? I can't, dude. My mom's a smoker. Both my mom and my dad. I love my mom, but she's at the age now where she like thinks she's a psychic now. Do you know? Dude, I talked with her the other day. She's like, Chris, I can sense when you're in danger. It's like, what? She's like, yeah, no, remember? When you went out in the yard and you were a kid and you broke your arm, well, I knew. Yeah, I knew before you came and told me. I knew there was something wrong. I was like, yeah, Ma, I don't believe that. She's like, why not? I'm like, well, because I got the clap last week and you didn't say shit. Okay, that's why. Yeah, your spidey senses didn't go off when I was talking to that girl with the nose ring. Okay, and I could have used you, Ma. Heads up would have been nice, Mom. My dad, also a smoker. I love him very dearly. Super aggressive speaker. Real, nice guy, aggressive, old school speaker, which is a fun and funny combination, but it made my childhood really confusing because I would never know what the fuck he was taught. Like, he would, like, pull me in for life lessons, and I would leave more confused than before. He'd be like, buddy, get over here. Let me tell you something about these fucking broads, okay? These fucking broads don't get paid the same as men, and it's not right, bud. You're like, Dad, what? Was that first part, though? He's like, don't worry about it, but let me tell you something else about these goddamn Mexicans coming into this country. Just trying to make a buck for their family, bud. They're just trying to make a dime. You're like, Dad, you can't talk like that anymore because people my age, Pops, they're going to try to cancel you 3 words in. He's like, that's the thing about people your age, buddy. People your age are entitled little jag-offs. You're like, there he is. I knew. I knew it. I knew he was in there. Fucking knew it. Having a dad like that's really tough when you have a super progressive girlfriend. That's fun. Fun dinner convos. Super. Yes. If that isn't Queeny, I'm going to be very mad. Okay, it is. I'm like, you can't take Queenie's act and then just do it off stage. I'm sorry. Okay. It's not the roast show anymore. I'm about to fall over. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Progressive girlfriends, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, my girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend, we met when she was in college. We were, in college and stuff. And she was in a lot of social justice and political classes, which means she was just mad at me all the time. That's what that means, right? Because she was in, like advanced feminism. Men ain't shit theory. Those classes, right? Which is fine, but that means she would leave class in that mindset to hang out with me, the face of the patriarchy, okay? Put me in a weird spot because I would like always just be in the I'd be like sitting on the couch eating Doritos like an ass, just watching some horrifying thing on TV, some Tarantino movie, and she would walk in, and I'd be like, hey, babe, how's class? Want to watch a movie? She's like, no, I want you to explain yourself. Now we're fighting because her teacher doesn't want us to be happy, I think, was the thesis of that curriculum. I don't know if I didn't go to college. I think that's the word. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's the word. She was nice about it. She wasn't like a dick or anything like that about it. Her roommate, on the other hand, wow, dude. You ever meet someone and like you're at war all of a sudden? Like I didn't know. I thought we were. First night I met my ex-girlfriend's roommate, we're doing the get to know you like softball questions conversation, and she goes, Chris, do you like the Beatles? I go, fucking gonna nail this one, dude. Starting this relationship off right. And I go, I love the Beatles. She goes, hey, did you know that John Lennon was a wife-beating piece of shit? I'm like, that's what you open with? That's the icebreaker? And then that night, she gets blackout, like crying drunk, and she goes, why don't guys want to be with me? She says it to the living room. And I go, well, because they're not expecting the question, do you like the Beatles to be a trap? Okay, that's why. They're not expecting to walk into the Thunderdome. Are you a fan of the most popular band of all time? Okay, not. To be fair to her, though, we're in that time right now, right? Where all of our artistic heroes are turning out to be pieces of shit in their personal lives, right? Puts you in a weird position as a fan, because you're like, what do? Do I stop watching Kevin Spacey's movies because they're really good? Do I stop listening to the music because it's really good, right? Like, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, does Thriller outweigh molesting kids? Well, if you ask a Michael Jackson fan, it is pretty close, dude. It is. It is. You ask them all those allegations, they just melt away into that sick bass line of Billie Jean. They don't give a fuck, dude. They're bye. Doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm about to get fired from work. I talk like this at work, and it's bad. I'm one HR talk away from you don't know me, dude. I don't know what gas money is. I don't know, right? Because they do things that that bother me, like team building exercises. Team building exercises, which is very irritating. My manager, she'll get us all together, right? She'll be like, okay, gang, okay, team, gonna do some exercises here now. If you're gonna invite anybody to a dinner party, alive or dead, who's it gonna be? And my teammates have never heard of the word fun before. They don't know how to have fun. They don't know how to have a good time at work. Because she goes around the circle, and this sister, she goes, who do you want to invite to a dinner party? And this girl, she's like, Taylor Swift. What? Taylor Swift, that's your dinner party invitee. Next person, who do you want? And she goes, if it's alive or dead, I want my grandma. I want one more with my grandma. And she goes, Chris, who do you want to invite to a dinner party, alive or dead? I'm like, easy. Jeffrey Epstein, dude. Jeffrey. I just want to know who killed him. I just want to know. And he might know. He might, what, you pump a few drinks into him, right? Next thing you know, he's talking. He's like, yeah, I don't know. When they were choking me out in the cell, they said, the Clintons send their regards. Now we know. Now we know. And you said your fucking grandma, okay? So you don't know. Let's have some fun at work, right? Let's have some fun. I don't know, man. What, huh? I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm actually about to fall over. There is more to that joke, but I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to leave, and I'm going to collapse into bed. You guys are so fucking fun, man. I had such a great time. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave. Andre, you beautiful bitch.
That's buddy. Awesome, everyone. Chris Grieco, thank you very much, bud. Lovely. 10 minutes on the nose. I want to get the next one started again. Hold on. My organization. Who would have thought that a guy that failed out of college and law school would not have been prepared for a thing? All right. Did that go? Of course it did. Ants. All right. Let's have the panel back on stage. Everyone, welcome back. The panel. Can you hear my caring about this show just disappearing as this...
So that was only 10 minutes?
I'm drunk.
That was, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a long 10 minutes.
I completely forgot to get everyone their drink tickets until that last break, so now everyone... you're seeing everyone after having just slammed at least one cocktail
I just sat there. I just fucking sat there and stared straight at the fucking wall.
I
well, I
took
mean,
a
I
nap.
would too.
No offense, Chris, but I saw your set at the show before, so.
Wow.
It was a good set. I just was tired.
It's yeah.
I liked
yeah.
your set a lot, Chris.
I
thought it was
was
okay.
good. It was good.
Keep it going for Chris one more time.
Stop using the side door. You know this. You run a show here. So this is probably the segment that I should have done at the end of last one instead of something with Caitlyn Jenner, because this one's way more funnier. It's about scientists trying to name ants because now they're trying to catch up to the whole gender neutral thing. And yeah, because they found some ants now that like sway or something. But the funny thing to me is that like scientists are always shitty at naming things. So I mean, look, I mean, there's SARS. That's a great name for a thing. SARS.
Was that anti-Russian or?
I don't know, right?
It's racially neutral.
Let me just say that this whole thing is communist. Look, here's the thing about the gender-neutral bugs. Okay, it's obviously communism, just like science and math. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, if you don't believe that the Earth is flat, I'm not here for you. It's just like, look, all they want to do is the CIA is getting these fucking gender-neutral bugs so they can go and bite people and make a whole bunch of gender-fluid bitches. I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. You know what I mean? They were around. Anyone else got a comment about that?
So the story is what is that ants go non-binary? I'm just trying to. I can't read a full paragraph.
Well, no, it was
newly discovered into
So
the
there's
first.
these screens, Tim.
Well, it was
Exhausted,
also
dude.
I did a disservice and I sent articles ahead of time to people to read, which was
I did skim
stupid.
through it, and I did see the buzzwords in the
I-
heading or whatever.
I'm not even giving
Andre,
you
just-
shit. I
just
shouldn't done a
blame the
show that's
comics.
based on people actually trying.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
that's
I'm trying.
I
bro.
can't I can't
Starting
even
with
fucking prepare for
yourself.
this thing. I
Yeah.
can't how expect them to do it. What the fuck?
wait, so
this
the
isn't even
ants-
important enough to me.
So they're making ants that are non-binary. That's the news.
Wait,
well,
what?
so the
Making them?
Or
news
they're already non-binary.
the news is
I
that
don't
they're
know.
like naming things now like in
Oh.
to
Oh,
so
now I
that,
get
that's
it.
more
And
like
that's
so it's more
okay.
self-explanatory,
Where the
I
ants
guess.
getting
This just reminds me of everything that's wrong with the current generation. You know what I mean? No, seriously, because like at the end of the day, now everyone's like, when I grew up, like gay was hard, and people don't understand that shit now. And the reason is because like I'm old enough that like everyone now is like, ooh, I'm gender fluid. But like I'm old enough to remember when gender fluid was that stuff that lit up in the motel room in the black light. So like this shit is just like it's different. That's all I'm saying. It's fucking different. I don't like. Look, I had to learn.
Queenie
what
asked me to do this segment. She was like, "You know what'll bring him back? It'll be that ants segment." That's,
yeah,
that's a
Andre,
really
you want to shut
silly
the fuck
segment.
up anyway? So, no, the problem is that it's just like, look, I became who I was under the oppression, and all of a sudden everyone's just like getting all like lovey and shit. I'm like, this oppression train was just starting to work for me.
Yeah,
You know, like I was just about to get this money. Like I'm here with Dave Chappelle. It's like, fuck you, Black Lives Matter.
You know what? Honestly, to be honest, I really don't care what gender the ants want to be.
Were the ants getting offended?
Yeah,
Was that
no.
what's going on? I didn't
If
get.
Ariel
don't-
comes from a post-gender society.
No, I really don't care. If they want to be they, ants, whatever, that's fine. But if they show up in my office, I will step on all of them.
That was metaphorical. Is that?
And I will. They are ants.
It's
people.
not discriminatory.
They're bugs.
Yeah, I think that was sort of what popped out initially was to me, just as the silliness is just like, with ants though, like I feel like if we're going to address like a gender diversity thing, that's something that, as Ariel put it, gets murdered all the time already isn't probably the way
Yeah,
to.
like
So,
Jews.
so you're
To
saying
glorify
no one.
it.
Okay, it's fine.
What are they supposed to call him?
I gotta.
the next ant they discover will just be Chaim.
But it's like, I'm not going to check the gender of the ants before I step on them. Like, I don't have that kind of time or patience.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with my baristas. I'm not going to check your gender before I make fun of you. You know?
So
Like,
no one
I'm
else
just-
wants to talk about the communism.
What about communism? Yeah,
Is that
Yes,
what
let's
I'm
go.
getting at?
You can talk about the communism.
No, I already did.
Are
I'm
you
waiting
wait?
for
Are you
other
against
people.
the communism or for it?
Yeah, obviously, get it away.
How about
Like, you're talking
socialism?
you
Can
know,
we
like
can we meet halfway?
science, you're talking about math. You know all this stuff that's obviously like. Does no one know the definition?
No.
That's
Well,
the
I-
exact.
I
Really?
honestly I don't.
I just heard like
Okay.
a bunch of
Are
big
you
Things
words.
I
Marxist?
don't agree with. That's the definition.
Wait, what?
Wait, are you talking about communism
Wait.
as like the political movement of like the government decides like everybody gets a little bit and shares as a community? Are you talking about like Marx and Engels?
Oh, I've never heard of that. I'm just talking about feelings right now.
I feel communist. But like politically, I'm a socialist.
I
Like,
just
Actually, that's
said
a
I was
type of
flat
gender
earther,
fluidity
and
I
you're
could
coming
get
at me
with.
with facts.
just a little bit.
That's a type of fluidity I think I could get with, because there's some times when I'm like, no, I'm very, very pro social programs, and then there's other times where I'm like, no one deserves anything but me.
So you're.
So it's like,
That's not
So you
politically
are half
fluid.
white.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not politically fluid. That's just like white privilege.
Yeah.
Andre.
Well, that's the Frankfurt
Can I also
side.
just say that Andre is the paragon of why race mixing doesn't work?
Yeah.
Like, for the rest of us, we had to sit there and just be like, hey, can you stay in the back so we can keep the fight going? Like, it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for him.
No, don't
Look
at
at
all.
me and then look at you before you get fucking offended. That's all I'm going to say. It's a bunch of white people like,
I
what
just-
are you talking
I
about,
love,
rape missing?
I love that, like, up here, it's, like, Queen Latifah, and down here, it's Mr. Rogers. And, like...
I'm just happy that I'm half a Queen Latifah. That's all I give a
It's
fuck.
Queenie Latifah.
Latifah, I
okay, so we're going to watch this video. You know what? No, let's not
I
do
loved
that.
being in the 5th grade.
Is that you? Let's go back to the one of you. That
Let's,
like,
SpongeBob!
No, that was going to be a
looked like you're
sketch,
about to
but
do a
that
porno.
was-
Wait, go back. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
I
go.
did it wrong.
Oh, wait, are we going to do a porno tonight?
Things. Hold on.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
what did you
care
guys buy tickets
anymore.
for? What did it say on the description?
I should probably just wrap this show
How
soon.
did you
'cause the
guys find out
segment
about
went to
this show?
shit.
No, let's just talk about
Or
shit.
the
I'll do 10
internet?
minutes.
How much were
Okay.
tickets for this show? I don't even know. $10, Joe? Okay. Was it worth it? Joe,
Oh,
is
wait,
your,
his
is-
name's Joe?
yeah.
Is his first name average?
No. Joe, is your date
That was
impressed?
funnier than you let it be.
It wasn't.
I feel like she left.
He's laughing.
She's like, what'd you bring
Could've
me
been
here
the
to?
plumber or something.
Hi,
maybe.
Joe's date. Oh, okay.
And she's not coming back.
I like how
Ever.
convenient. Every time I go to introduce myself to her, she's conveniently not anywhere. It's weird.
I saw her earlier. He's doing well for himself. He's skiing over his skis or whatever the saying is.
Punching above his weight.
Punching over his skis of the weight. I've
So
you
my
said weight.
Instagram
I didn't
is-
bring weight into this at all.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't have a dad. I don't know what the sayings are.
Bob will adopt you.
Yeah, but that's not this. It's like I'd have to parent him. Like
So
what the
Bob
fuck?
Keane is a comedian that you just heard in the
Yeah,
back.
inside joke. She dates a child, but he's an adult.
Okay.
And pulling it off, by the way.
He says.
All right, so we're just gonna.
Oh, we're doing
By the way,
this.
Johnny Boy, is
Right.
your mic set? So Tony Hinchcliffe got himself into trouble, and we're gonna play it. That's bad.
Wait till after it's done.
All right. So first, John. I don't know if you guys can see. My DJ is Asian, which allows us to open this segment.
So he wants me to
appropriately.
respond because I'm Asian.
I want. Were you initially offended when you saw this video?
I was initially just like, what the fuck? Like, and
Did
I
you
could
not know?
clearly,
You're like, who the fuck is Tony Hinchcliffe?
No, I was just like, why did Andre just send me this? Like in the middle of the day.
Andre's
like-
just like
With no
"See?"
preface on
He's
like,
I don't know about the clip, but
hey,
him
we're just
sending
gonna
it
discuss
felt
it. He's like,
racist.
yo, check this out. You gotta watch this.
I didn't think it was obvious. I was like, of course I meant it for the. Okay.
You really just.
But
said-
yeah, I don't know. For me, it was just another clear sign of generations of inbreeding that create a false sense of superiority over here. Just
Wait, in the crowd or on stage?
No, he was talking
just the whole
about
scenario.
Your
It's
existence.
just the
He's still talking about you, they say.
Yeah.
Just had to remind him.
I'm just not talking with mics. It's not that funny.
no. No, I was talking about this guy.
Yeah.
About this the Hinchcliffe dude.
Right.
But yeah, maybe you could shed some light on why this was on the top of your mind. Like
I thought who am I yelling at?
How'd you guys feel about buying tickets still? I just want to know.
Do you want to fucking get paid? What the fuck?
I don't
dude?
know.
So wait, who? My question, like, do you want to? Okay, so thank you for bringing up this video. I think it's important. Did you want to talk about it from like the
yeah.
Asian hate standpoint, or like as a comedian, like, is that hack? Is that dumb shit?
Like a kind of a bunch of different levels. Like just to like start off with from a very basic point, to start with race things from the very start. Like it's one of the things that I hate the most is being brought up
Is race?
immediately as
say
like an
racist?
Arab or a terrorist thing, because then I'm like, on top of everything, now I got to address it for the first part of my act, and I don't really have great racial jokes yet. So, but like, so yeah, like just like using that as your go-to as a comic, essentially, was the first place I wanted to discuss it. But then there is actually like a couple things, like the shortness of the video. Tony Hinchcliffe is a roast comic, so it's always sort of in roast mode. But there's a couple different things. I thought maybe we could get dark and then get silly and then close the show.
I was kind of like happy that this one kind of surfaced up, because I've seen his other stuff before where he has that like podcast where he brings comedians on stage and then like they
Kill
bond,
Tony.
and he like, but like whenever it's like person of minority, he always over pushes it. Like he always kind of like, yo, that's kind of not cool to say. Like he does that a lot. So I'm not surprised that this was the one that finally kind of was like, oh, this guy is racist, or this isn't cool. For me, it was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Like watching his material, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's also like roasting, like on a racial thing, and then like using a racial slur. Like I feel like you can roast Asians on a great many things without using a racial slur.
Well, I mean, for me, it's not even about the slur. It's the fact that he opened his set with this. Like, this looked like he walked up and like, you know what I mean? It wasn't just something that he came into during his set to try to like make a joke out of it. It's like, this is like what he planned to like open with, you know what I mean? Like,
right, it's like
he wrote this down.
yeah, like he was planning this. This was like his like set. Like everything else revolved around this. Like.
So who of us on this stage, who has the most racist set? Do you guys think?
Like, what do you mean racist?
Like, of the 5 comics who are on the stage right now, which one of us do you guys think has the most racist act?
Ariel Julie?
Your act.
I think it's Ariel Julie.
I don't know your act.
I'm kidding. I don't.
I'm like, when I talk about Arab or being, I'm more making fun of what I know. I never go like talk about like, oh, this guy's Asian, I'm about to make fun of him, because like I feel like his intent was bad more than the actual joke. Like I could tell just bad intention. You could feel like up there he's like, it felt like he was being a bully. You know what I mean? And whenever that intention is bad, it's never funny for me as a comedian and as a just audience member.
Yeah, it was
You know what I mean?
harsh. Yeah, I saw it, and when I first saw it for the first time, I mean, you know, out of the many times I watched it, play it again. No, but
I thought it was Tim, but I didn't want to I didn't want to tell you. Like, I wanted him to come forward.
they don't know me.
It's me.
Trying to
Tim
make like a
has
joke
racist
about how I'm
material? Is that what
racist,
it is?
To
but
be fair,
they
I
don't
don't
know
really
because I
know
haven't
Tim.
said anything at all tonight, so they don't. They don't fucking know me. I'm not gonna say anything. None of these topics are for a white
cool.
dude to
I
talk about.
What do you want
I'm
to talk?
waiting.
Wait, hold
I'm
on, Tim.
waiting for one.
What do you want to talk about, man? Let's hear it.
What do I? Oh, you're asking me just out,
Yeah,
just cold,
fuck it.
not being here. You're going somewhere else.
Yeah, he owns a Tesla. He doesn't need to be here. Like, what the?
Do you ever really have a Tesla?
I hate when people ask me that, dude. Do you really have a Tesla?
I mean, you know it's only like a $30,000 car. You could get.
It's not that much.
Yes, it's not an expensive car. Did you get the base
It's
model?
it. Okay.
Now-
Exactly.
Regardless.
All
All right,
Dude,
now
that's
that we're
regardless,
talking about like normal.
they're-
Okay,
they're
so
expensive
what's
to
your
some of
question?
us.
Yes.
Can't you just like pull out your fucking dicks and just measure that shit?
First of all, fucking
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, the guy that drives around with a fucking tiger in his Jaguar doesn't get to talk about cars
got a
anymore.
Jaguar.
No, tell me how much your
Fucking
Tesla
murdering
is.
Bob.
That's all
It's
I
like
want to know.
$30K for a Tesla. It's like pretty affordable.
Oh, it's just $30K for a Tesla. It's only $60K for a Leopard. You know, it's fucking.
A Prius is $30K.
There you go.
Depends
It's
on
okay,
the
it's only
year,
10 inches
but
of
Don't
pipeline.
sell them that.
Depends on
Talk about Teslas more, dude. Actually, no. Get
So is
Priuses.
it 8 inches?
There's too many
or-
Teslas on the road. Everyone has a Tesla, dude.
It is, isn't it awesome that Teslas are also ruining the world now? This is the everything. People are buying it with Bitcoin that's causing global
Not
warming,
anymore.
and they're using nickel batteries that's causing global warming. And I love that we're all gonna die so soon.
So about the Asian people, no, I think like so the thing about the set was if you're a roast comic, that's cool, but like just make sure they're in the room. That's my thing. Like no matter what, like make sure you're in the room. Like I talk about my shit. Like I'm sorry if you heard stuff about gender or any of that shit. Like honey, I'm ground zero.
So are you saying that he
Oh, for a
should
second
have
I thought that was
performed
Zelo.
that set in China?
No,
Is that
I'm
what you're
saying
saying?
if you're gonna say that he's a roast comic, the only way that works if the Asian guy was who he was roasting. He was just doing a stand-up
Yeah.
set.
Also, if he's gonna roast someone, can he rebuttal? Because 90% of the time, like if that's the opener, that's it. That guy can't come back up on stage and rebuttal him back. So it's like it was just weak altogether, and
Well,
it's not funny.
Yeah,
If
you
you're
can
gonna
like
roast,
come
be
back
funny.
afterward when when Hinchcliffe goes off and he can roast Hinchcliffe back, but then it's also like you're not. I looked, that comic's not like there's a very big disparity
yeah.
between
He was
where
most
they
likely
are
the
professionally.
opener. He was the opener. You could tell, or like right before the main act. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
he's
the
probably just
feature.
that comedy club's host or whatever,
Yeah.
and most of them suck, and that's why they're hosts. But it's not their fault.
Yeah.
They're trying, and they have hopes and
Ouch.
dreams, and so do we. So I'm not gonna criticize that.
Did-
Look what the
did-
fuck I'm doing.
Did Tony come up with a statement after this whole thing went viral? Because it went viral. This was like trending on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah,
Did
this
he-
is immediate. I like it was trending so much that people in our comedy scene screenshotted texts that they sent to one-sided text to Tony Hinchcliffe just for like a little like I did the right thing and he still doesn't know who the fuck I am. Like but yeah, it's cool. At least we said
Honestly,
the right stuff.
can I be really honest? When all of this, like, and I saw everybody's statuses on Facebook about like Tony Hinchcliffe and blah blah blah, I had no idea who he was. I had no idea. I hadn't heard that name, so I'm like, is this someone in the Chicago scene?
Yeah,
Like,
the only reason
had
I even
no
knew who
clue.
this guy was because I used to listen to Joe Rogan in 2017. So like
Whoa. Yeah, I thought it was like a Chicago comedy scene, like a Mark Lennington kind of guy. That's
It-
what
well,
I
it kind of
thought.
Oh my
is.
God, I used to be in a tasting group with Mark Lennington.
Mark
Okay,
Lennington is
so-
no longer allowed at many places of
Yeah,
comedy.
so he's the comic that everybody hates, and once everyone is like, "We hate this guy," I was like, "So I used to be a sommelier, and I did a lot of tastings with this guy. So like, am I canceled?"
Hey, I don't care. This brings me a better chance of opening for him. This whole opportunity. It's good for me. Dude.
That is true. I feel like at some point that's just going to be the right move in a lot of our careers is going to be to make all the wrong moves, pretty much.
I like that Tim has become the optimist of this group.
Yeah.
I love
Smoked
it.
weed. I'm fine. What's the problem? I don't give a I got a Tesla.
God, I need to fucking join it. You know what? I don't care anymore.
Oh, you did great.
Yeah,
did
right?
good.
This is a good show.
You did nothing wrong.
This
you
is
just thought we would care more about your old
No,
stories.
I didn't expect anyone to care.
And we didn't.
No, I care.
Neither did the audience.
No.
No one cared, but we're all, you know what? We're all sharing this experience together. You guys are a part of it. Thank you for being
The point
here.
is, at the very least, people are talking about these things. Whether or not we're talking intelligently about them is a different story.
I just wanted you to know that you
Let's
are
close
all
this out. I do
beautiful
want to close
people.
this out with one last topic from the audience. So just shout out, and we'll see, and we'll debate something that you say. Shout something that you got into an argument with someone over recently.
Are you guys?
You
together
guys,
this
what
week?
have you argued over? What was the last argument you got into? Right here. What was the last? Why?
Where to park? Is that- was
Give
that
us
what
a
it was?
problem we can solve.
Yeah, yeah.
We're really good at that.
Ooh, feminism argument. My lane.
What was the argument? Like whether or not it's a thing? It is.
Wait,
Boo, feminism.
just to get some context, wait. So you
Whether
guys
or
the
not
kids?
it's still
Are you
got
guys
some
the
arguable
kids?
points.
Okay.
There are.
Wait,
Can you define-
vivacious
Was it-
as in having
was her
energy?
Hold on, stop.
It's a good debate because it's a
So,
Voluptuous, yes.
shut up, Queenie.
that word could be taken.
Both of you.
It's a
Hold on.
muddy
Let me
Tim is
parse this
talking.
out. God damn it.
Tim is talking for the first.
Eunice. You're going to turn into a Jew.
That's
Jesus.
bad.
Okay, so first, she was called vivacious by a superior. In a speech, by whom? By a student. So, and the student was male or female?
Can you define
You
vivacious for
guys
the
know what
Arab?
vivacious means?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It means full of energy and
That's-
life. People call men vivacious. Not the men in this room, but
Yeah.
some men in the world.
I bet Queenie's been called vivacious.
Wait, the argument is it sexist?
Vivacious is not a feminine.
Were
like,
you the
no.
dean? Did someone call you vivacious? No? Okay. I'm trying to figure it out.
That's why I say, like, if they said voluptuous, that's real.
Yeah.
That's an
Because
issue.
then you're talking about her body. If you're just talking about her personality and saying, like, that's a compliment, bitch. Stop being. What are you
Calm
doing?
down.
Did she-
Vivacious
It could
is
be.
fine.
You're right. I could see if you were saying it tongue in cheek, then like if you were saying like, and there's a pause, like, oh yeah, like she's like vivacious, like she's maybe that's like that's ditzy or
concept.
something. But like if you're talking this person up already, then I don't know.
I just want to say you're full of energy. How dare you? What do you-
Also, how old was she? Maybe he was just really trying hard to make her feel good, like, and just like, it's like you're not. We don't see the grays. I know you gave your life over to this profession and that you regret wholeheartedly.
we
and we're
can't
not
tell at
paying
all
it
that you've
back.
had 5 kids.
Yeah, 5 clips plus the other 200 they taught, and all disappointments.
I love the show with Bob in the background without a mic.
Yeah, I know. It's any show with Bob in the audience is a show with Bob in the background. So.
A show with Bob in the audience is a show with Bob in the audience.
Was the dean offended by the who? So what's
Who's
the
the
debate?
offended party?
Who's offended?
That
She
law
should not be a
should have
lawyer.
been peer reviewed.
They should leave a Yelp review too, like out the college,
Yeah, that is.
I think somebody should get this woman a dictionary.
or
like-
dick.
or a dick.
All I'm
Yeah,
saying is she
sounds
seems like the Karen.
Oh, I'm sure
of
she'll
the
take
law
that well.
profession.
He said I had high energy. How dare he?
So this guy, he introduced me, and I just want to say, can I speak to the manager?
She's the dean.
manager.
She's the manager.
Manager.
You can speak to yourself. You're right. Karen, how do you feel about this? Bad. Cancel him.
What happened to the kid? Did he get suspended?
She's just sitting there
Is-
like
no?
Gollum having the two-sided conversation, like, yes, no, but they're stupid ones. It's okay. Be easy on them. Like the whole. Okay.
I can already see- I can envision her haircut like already. Was that her haircut? Was it? No. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
no.
short
did
in the
she
back
have a
for
bob?
sure.
Did she have a bob? We need to know.
You know what the good news is though? That law student, if it's a guy, he can like take that like law review article straight to BuzzFeed.
Low
He
key.
will get hired immediately.
Yeah, does Breitbart still exist or something? I don't know. That guy, he's probably. I
God, it
think they
must
just
suck to
started
get
edging.
canceled before the bar.
Honestly, yeah, right. Like anything that teaches
Why
you.
take the bar when you can hang out in one?
They end up there anyways, too. That's the
Before I
fucking
took
myth.
the dive bar.
Are you just jealous because you never passed?
No. I'm
Wait, this is
I'm
getting
glad.
personal.
No, I failed out of law school twice, so that's how you end up here doing
Which
this.
you can't tell because he's so smart.
And so well prepared. Could you ever have imagined? No, I'm not jealous at all. That's.
Did they give you the captain's hat on your way out of law school?
You're the captain of your own destiny. Here's this fucking. Good luck on your next move, dude.
This became an Andre roaster.
You steer this ship. Here's a hat.
You know where you can't practice law? On a boat.
No.
International waters.
It's all right. It was the University of Denver, so with their academic level right now, they're sinking like the Titanic. So it's it's okay. I don't know. They put money into their program and it didn't work. So now a bunch of people are out millions of dollars for no reason. And
Sounds
I
like
couldn't
Trump
be
University.
happier. Yeah,
That was funnier than you let it be. Just so you know, if I ever tell a joke and you don't laugh, it's a hate crime.
That's true. And we're going to end on that because I'm very tired and I need to smoke weed. Folks, thank you all so much,
Thank you so much.
for
Love
coming to
y'all.
the show. Give it up. Wait, hold on 1 second, though, before the panel leaves. You guys, do you have anything to plug or anything like that? Because these are very, very talented comics individually. I did not put them in the position to succeed.
If If you guys got Instagram, follow me at the real younis. The real is just regular spelled, then YOUNIS. I'll follow back. Thank you.
Awesome.
Tim's about to go to sleep. I'm
Timmy.
I don't know. I'm on BitChute. I'm on Gab.
He has no information on how to find him on that.
Are you bringing back the
He's still on
Actors
MySpace.
Studio show?
If you ever, I mean, I just don't know the other people
He's
on
the
the
real
thing
Napster.
on the dais very well, so that's why I didn't really know what to say because I don't even know them. Like, but so,
He's dissing us.
you know, I'm not the
high
right,
energy
I'm
panel.
not the right political asshole to whatever. Not that you're an asshole.
You can
Identity,
download
that's the-
all of Tim's
whatever.
sets on LimeWire.
Identity is the word I was looking for. Not the right political identity to chime in on half of all of that fucking shit. So I'm just fine being the punching.
It's a
middle
great thing I
fucking
booked him
whatever.
twice on this thing.
Huh?
He's
Huh?
dressed like a whoopee cushion.
Well, after just accidentally
I do like
assaulting
that
Andre.
with the zipper. That does look like a labia that you have control
There
over
you
how
go.
tight it is.
Yeah, it is pornographic. Yeah, I agree.
All right, Queenie.
I do like pastrami. Anyway, okay. No,
if you kiss his neck, is that the closest you've been to eating a pussy?
Unfortunately, no.
Ah.
There was like high school, and like everyone's scared of going the gay experience once, but I'm just gonna tell you, didn't stick. Anyway,
That's how much some women can nag you. Is that
right? No, it works that well. I just don't like tuna. No, I think the thing that I will say for me is follow me on Instagram. So Queeny, QUEENY comedy. If you don't know how to spell comedy, stay away from me. Thank you.
If you didn't catch that, that was follow me on Instagram. He said, follow me on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram, Ariel Julie Comedy. You can see me at Laugh Factory this Saturday at 11 p.m. Please come out. It's the Nasty Show. It's going to get nasty. And again, that's onlyfans.com/comedian with a cum.
Yes. The Nasty Show. However, did you get booked on that?
onlyfans.com/comedian.
What a mystery. All right.
With a cum.
Folks, and last but not least, so DJ Yokeyz, this wonderful guy has been DJing all my shit for like 2 years. If you're a comic in the room, hire him for your shit. He is more reliable than anyone you have ever fucking met. Also, Michael Johnson for doing all the video stuff. This is going to be the last of this run for a little bit because, frankly, I hate this scene so very much, and putting any time into contributing anything positive to any of these people that are so selfish and soul-sucking. I couldn't do one more bit of it. I'm going to go fishing for the rest of the summer, and I all hope you fucking search yourselves to let you know how empty it felt to be congratulated by a bunch of sycophants. Thank you all.
Thank you,
I'll see you in
Andre.
hell. By the way, audience, I do thank you so much for coming. I say all of that tongue in cheek. I just honestly, I love you all. This is very tough. I'm going to reset it and do another version much smaller and better. And a longer mic cord, one that is preferably made out of twine, and at least will leave a mark, you know, at least so I learn my damn lesson. But no, thank you all very much for coming to the show. We'll be hanging out or anything like that. And keep checking out the shows at Lincoln Lodge. They're fantastic and they're very supportive. Thank you again for coming. Have a good night.
Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of niggas is wondering and they curious. How me and my niggas do it is so mysterious. mysterious. All of my niggas is serious. Shook niggas be walking around fearing us. Front nigga like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to how radio be playing us. 30 times a day she to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your areas. Yo, it's funny how all the chickens be always serving us. All up in between the ass when they wanna carry us. Hit you good and I hit them off with the alias. Various chickens they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, my nigga, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. By the dust instead of you making the fuss. Niggas know better cause there ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, niggas is never be fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow that be marvelous. Oh shit, my whole clique victorious. Taking no pictures, niggas is straight up warriors. Why you feeling that? I know you be feeling so glorious. Then I blitz and reminisce on my nigga notorious.
You really wanna party
like
with me?
that.
Let me see what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck violin in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck violin in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
on to the next whore. Here comes the 3 to the 2 to the 1. Homeboy tripping, he don't know I got the gun. When it come to poppin', we do shit for fun. You ain't got one, nigga, you better run. Now I'm in the back getting head from my huns. While she going down, I'm bragging on what I done. She smoking my blunt, saying she ain't having fun. Bitch, give it back, now you don't get none. Everybody in this bitch get tips. 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 2, here comes the 3 to the 4 to the 5. Now I'm looking at shorty right in the eyes. Couple seconds past, now I'm looking at her thighs. Why she telling me how much she had a guy? Said she got a kid, but she got her tubes high. And you 21, girl, that's so why. I wonder if a shake coming with them fries. If so, baby, can I get them supersized? Here comes the 4 to the 3 to the 2. She started feeling no one just right out the blue. And you super thick, so I'm thinking that's cool. But instead of one life, that I need two. Her eyes that big, and she glares at my jewels. Expression on the face like she ain't got a clue. Then she told me she don't run with the crew. You know how I do it, I just one gotta do. Everybody in this bitch get tips. 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 3, here comes the 4 to the 5 to the 6. Savage running to her, you ain't gotta say I'm rich. That single man ain't tryna get hitched. Nigga wish they don't be man, son of a bitch. Brushed it off, now I'm back to getting lit. Use some orange juice, man, this some good dish. Homeboy chewing cause I'm staring at his chick. Now he on the sideline staring at my click. Here comes the 5 to the 4 to the 3. Hands in the crowd if you catch drunk as me. Club on the set, one foot out them trees. You don't care, I'm a PMP. Everybody in this bitch get tips. Everybody in this bitch get tips. Everybody in this bitch get tips. Everybody in this bitch get tips.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. All your men that been to jail before, suck my dick. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. How the fuck you gonna approach the dog with some bum shit? They go to gun click, now run one shit, all over some dumb shit. Ain't that some shit? And niggas remind me of a strip club, cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my dick sucked. And I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself buried next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Shit, a nigga tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up